name and message. I'll get back to you.
Hey there, Jim. It's your old buddy, Old School Joe. I just want to know if you want to take a road trip with me this week. I'm going to Erie, PA. Journey over, I had to stop off in Waterford. Did you know this is the hometown of Pat Monahan, the lead singer of Train? This is a daily. Trip to Erie. Well, not every week, but this week, yeah. Yeah, little did you know, Waterford, PA is the hometown of Pat Monahan, the lead singer of Train. They had a pretty good string of hits. I don't know if they're doing albums now or what they're doing, but the more you know. Your lipstick stains.
At the light, turn left onto High Street.
I was singing. Hey! Hey, I don't know a lot of songs by Train, but they had a couple good hits going on back in the day. You know who I'm talking about. Holy moly. Passing through the the Thurston House suburbs. Woo, living in the burbs.
Yo, Rumsdale! Awesome! Yeah!
You know, the old Nissan takes me places I never dreamed about going. But there's one area I've been meaning to go for a long time. And the old Nissan brought me right to it. Why is this thing even here? You know, you can put things in places that get people's attention. But when you stick a Lockheed Martin F-94 Starfighter in a graveyard, you're gonna get people's attention. Got my attention. You are basically sitting on I-90. It is loud out here. This thing is awesome. Holy moly. Basically what happened was, and what I read, in the little blip I read from it, they did repaint it a couple years ago, but they stuck this thing here in 1959. It is on loan from the USAF Museum. They put this thing here in 1959. Now, what reason? I haven't got a clue, but this thing is awesome. And you know that too, it could be honoring the fallen soldiers from the war too. Basically when they put this here in 1959. And there is a lot of vets, fallen soldiers here. As you can see, all the flags. So well, there's flags over there too, but I mean the whole place is filled with them, but this is really filled with them. So maybe it's to honor the fallen soldiers of the war. Unbelievable. Whoa, man, oh man. I need a step stool. That's all right, we'll figure it out. How crazy is that? I can't even tell what's in there. Oh man. thumbnail pic. Now here's my question though. Did they fly it in and land it on the cemetery in '59? Of course, there wouldn't be as many graves as there is today. But did they just tow it in pieces, which I'm probably thinking they did. Because the wings, obviously, well, you know, they come off. But I assume they disassembled this thing and brought this into the cemetery. This is the places I go and the things I see. If you don't go out and go exploring every now and then, you're gonna go stir crazy. So go find something cool on the internet. I try to find something cool every week and show you guys. But this thing, and you know me in cemeteries, we're good. How many millions of people have seen this plane on I-90 going by? I never paid attention, nor did I realize it was here till I started looking up the story. But there's gotta be a million people go by this thing every day. Now you know why it's here. The more you know. Oh, Erie, PA, what is your obsession with roundabouts? I'm telling you, I went through 4 roundabouts to get to the cemetery. It's not even in Erie. It's on the outskirts of Erie. What's so love for the roundabouts? I don't get it. I got a lot of questions last 3 weeks. And I got the question, why do you put the Daily Joe in when you do a weekly series? Well, I can tell you, I used to do an everyday vlog till I had to go back to work after my medical leave. So now I just kept the name to the channel because, well, I like it. I mean, I've answered that before, but I gladly answer it again. But yeah, it's still the Daily Joe, even though it's weekly. I know. It's the way I am, you know? Aspen.
This is an aspen. You can tell that it's an aspen tree because of the way it is.
And 2, going through puberty here. Jeez. And 2, I've kind of switched my content up where I went back to my old routine of finding cool stuff I find interesting to show people that who don't live in the area, who was in the area, who moved away. But I kind of switched my content up. What do you guys think? Yeah, back in the day, it was any random thing, but then I zoned into stuff I thought was interesting, and I thought, man, I should show this when I do my weekly because I can't do an everyday one. And there you have it. This channel has turned into weird oddities, weird place stuff, and weird stories. And I don't know, wow, this place is a maze. This thing is massive. Well, I suppose that's the way to do it, man. That's going in style. And 2, I shouldn't forget, if you want to visit the Lockheed Martin F-94 fighter jet, it is at the Erie County Memorial Garden, Inc. I almost forgot the name of the place. Losing my mind. Just put in the name. The address will come up in Erie, PA. On the outskirts of Erie, PA, I should say. Oh man, I just got a good idea. I was over here a long time ago. I got to show you something else why I'm over here in Erie. Oh man, that was bad. I was gonna take you to Schaefer's Auto Art, where his whole front yard. I've been there before on my main channel, but there was an accident on the road, and I didn't want to show the car. Let's just say the road was blocked. That would have been a cool tie-in with what I did earlier, but I stopped off in Waterford on my little trip here. I'll take you down a little memory lane. I'm talking about maybe my memory lane. Let me take you back years ago. Back in the day, this was Troyer Farms chips. And the Troyer Farms, they had the salt and vinegar with the blue bag and the golden kind of bag. They had the best crinkle cut chips in the world. And they had the best salt and vinegars. Oh, they would just melt your mouth.
The fun starts when you open a bag of farm fresh Troyer Farms potato chips. It's the only potato chip that comes straight from a farm. See? So take it from the animal. Forget the Troyer Farms. Forget the party.
It is now turned into Shears. I just got a text. Must be my wife. The sign over there, it says Troyer Farm. But I gotta tell you what I'm standing at. I love this. The Sunset Drive-In and Flea Market. Yeah, in certain parts of the country, drive-ins, you know, they still do exist. Dude, what is on that? And oh yeah, look, Inside Out's playing and Garfield's playing up here. This is so cool. Now, I myself have never been to a drive-in where you pull the car up and you, well, I guess you tune in the radio now and it comes in through your speakers, but like you watch the 50s and 60s movies, they always have like the little speaker that they put on the side of their window, like the old drive-in eating places. Let me just say again, I thought somebody was in that window. Let me just say again, I was born in the wrong time frame. Oh, that is so cool. Yeah. You pull your car up, there's the snack bar. I did the abandoned one in Titusville. The screen's still there, but everything else is gone. But this is vintage, man. It was the summer of '69. Remember the Bryan Adams video on MTV where he's painting and the people are watching the movie honking at him? Yeah. You 80s nerds know what I'm talking about. And the flea market Sunday 8 to 1. All right, I got it. People who grew up here, Troyer Farms was a big deal. Every store in town, in the whole area, my little town, had the Troyer Farms bag. How do I miss the Troyer Farms salt and vinegar potato chips? Oh, and the crinkle cut. All right, I'm getting hungry. Yeah, come think about it. I don't know when Shears bought Troyer Farms out. It's been years since you've seen the Troyer Farms bag. Since, well, since I was a kid. Just saying. On my main channel, when I dropped myself off in a small town, I never did one in Union City. What the heck is that? Oh, I seen something I can't pass. No, I can't resist large furniture, right? You know, if I ever drive across the United States, it's gonna take me forever to pass every little nook and cranny of something interesting. Whoo! This, oh my, are you serious? What in the world? Oh man, I gotta get up there. If you build a large lawn furniture chair in your town, guaranteed, and I drive through, I'm gonna stop and get on it. It's the way I am. Just take in the scenery and enjoy what you're doing. That's a cool mural. Huh. There's no parking on the street, so you gotta find the parking space behind the bank. Yeah, I love small town parking. It's the thrill of the hunt when you gotta find parking, because you can't park on the street in a lot of small towns. So, well, you gotta find parking, which I don't know. I do it like a game. Yeah, I know. I found your parking. Now I see the sign. Jeez Louise, man. Wow. You know, I worked in Union City in 2006 it was. When me and my wife got together, that's where I worked. On the far end of Union City here. Oh man, let's go through memory lane. 2006. I worked right off Atlantic Street, right up here. They must have paved this road. Ooh, they did. That's strong pavement. Wow. Man, this brings back some flashbacks. This is MFG. I worked here in 2006 to 2000, almost 2 years I worked here when I met my wife. This is where I was making the money. Man, oh man, I was making hoods for semis. Think about that. My dad drove truck all these 42 years, and here I was working, making semi hoods. 2006, it's now 2024. Where's time go? Good old MFG. 10-hour days, 8 hours on Saturday. Yeah. And I should say too, I was living in Cambridge Springs, so from Union City to Cambridge is not that far away. It's maybe like 10, 12, 13 miles. I'm not Wikipedia, I don't remember, but I drove it every day for almost 2 years. Wow. Time flies. Woo! It's the next day and I got answers. And y'all know I hit the car wash once butterflies. Distraction. Y'all know I go to the car wash once a week to clean the car up. But I figured, hey, got back in town, took a break, started the next day filming. Let's answer some questions at the old all-American car wash. But I got the question, are you gonna have a P.O. box soon? I've been thinking about getting a P.O. box because I've been giving my personal address out a little bit and I'm comfortable doing that, but I think getting a P.O. box again, because I did have one and I got rid of it, would be cool because I'm getting a lot of requests of people wanting to send me stuff, and I figured, hey, let's get a P.O. box. I'll put it downstairs in the link when I get it, so that way if you want to send me something or have a request in a letter or any other form, there you go, a P.O. box. Just for me, for you guys to send me stuff. Send me junk, send me stuff. So, I'm on the fence. So what's your guys' opinion with that? Just let me know. Here's a good one I always get. What's your time frame when you do your videos? Well, here's the deal. I work a full-time job, so when I get time to film during the week, I do. But a lot of time I do my bulk recording on a Saturday or Sunday, like today. Happy Father's Day to everybody. Yeah. Boy, it feels like I just said that in a video. I probably did a year ago. Time flies by fast. But happy Father's Day to everybody. And I gotta thank everybody who chimes in with my little videos that I do. I say it every week, but I appreciate you all because you're also very nice to me. And you always give me kind words and even words of encouragement. So let me just say thank you. It's nice to be nice to the nice.
It's nice to be nice to the nice.
Let's do something different this week. Instead of ending the video in the old studio, let's end it at the car wash. So those were the days.
Those were the days, my friend.
When I visited the plane in a graveyard. And why is it there? I assume it's there to honor the vets buried in the grave. It doesn't say in the article why, but you know, you can assume it's there to, you know, honor the vets in the grave. But I gotta tell you, I redid the outro. I know, I get on little kicks where I gotta do memes on my channel, I gotta do little skits, I gotta do a lot of different stuff. But I sat down one day, I think it was a Wednesday, and I redid my outro for the channel. It fits the OGs of the channel who've been with me since I started my main channel 4 years ago. It just works. Oh, I forgot one thing. I appreciate everybody who greets me when they see me downtown. That means a lot. Lately I've been getting a lot of people coming up saying hello, and they watch my videos and stuff from different states. You guys know who you are, who has greeted me, seen me. But just to let you know, that is much appreciated. I put this stuff out in the world, and people from different states come to town here, and when they see me, they want to say hello. I like that. That makes me feel like I'm doing a good job. Love you guys. See you Monday. This is a daily.